Hey, welcome back to the Backyard Professor videos, survivor videos, prepper videos, and chess videos. I'm going to share an idea with you today that is really going to amaze you. It's a simple thing that most people don't even think about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you how rust can save your life. True story. You can start a fire in an emergency using rust. From any metal, it doesn't matter. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, I've got in my backyard an old rusty fireplace, and there's a whole bunch of rust here. I carry a little bottle of cotton balls with me when I go camping or when I go hunting. These are an invaluable resource, and they're dirt cheap. They're very useful. I also carry a small vial of rust, but I'm going to show you you can scrape off rust off anything. First, you open up your cotton ball, right? You want to open up your cotton ball. They're just a penny a piece. They're as cheap as they can get. And then you want to put some rust on the inside of this, right? So I've got a whole bunch of rust here. I'm afraid most of it might be dirt. You put your rust in there. You scrape off some rust. Scrape off rust off anything, and then you roll it up. You've got your rust in your cotton, on your cotton strip. Then you roll that cotton strip up, nice and tight. Nice and tight. You want that little baby tight. And I'll show you how to tighten it up in a minute. I'm going to get a little bit more rust here. Scrape it off anywhere and anything. You just get rust on your cotton, right? Then you're going to roll it up in a nice little roll. Now let me show you what you're going to do with this little fire roll. So you've got your roll of cotton, right? You want to take your hand, you got a hard flat board, dry, and you're going to have another hard flat board dry. You want these dry. You're going to take your cotton roll that you've wrapped up in rust, and you're going to just roll it. Roll it. Oh, come on, roll. Roll it in your hand until it gets harder. You want to just make that roll. Roll that cotton ball. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little bit of doing to get that baby to roll, right? You want to roll it so that it's hard, so that it's a really hard roll, so that it looks almost like a little miniature cigarette, right? You want to make it hard. Now you want to take your board and roll it a little more to make it just a little harder so that it'll roll. You don't want to roll it really hard at this point. We're going to just roll that little baby out, right? Roll it out so that it's a little fire roll, just like that. Now I gathered this beforehand, but you want to make what they call a bird's nest. You can find the driest stuff out in Mother Nature, right? And you want to wad it up in your hands You want to squish it. You want to do this over this box. You want to squish it. You want to mash it up. You want to make it into a ball. You want just, you're making kindling is what you're doing, right, with this bird's nest. And then what I did is I gathered a bunch of cotton, wild natural cotton, dry stuff, and I want to put all of this dry stuff in the middle of this bird's nest. Then I want some more of this stuff, grasses, old weeds, doesn't matter what you use. I want to get more of this. And you want to just make what we call a bird's nest. And a bird's nest is just where you're gonna put your ember, right? And you want it to be able to light real easy. You're gonna make an ember and you're gonna put it right in the middle of that bird's nest. You want to make the bird's nest first. So you've got your cotton, you put your cotton in the middle of the bird's nest. You have a whole bunch of small, really fine ground stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this bird's nest to the side for a moment. Okay? So we've got our bird's nest. You want to prepare the bird's nest first. Now let's get back to that cotton roll. The fire roll. Okay, so you've prepared your bird nest. You've got your cotton roll. You take your board, once you have it nice and rollable, you start rolling it back and forth, and you press, and you roll faster and faster, press down harder and harder. About 20 times. Ooh, I can smell it, but I don't see it yet. So, do it again. I can feel it's warm, but I don't see smoke yet. There we go. There we go. Got it. You don't want to blow on it at this point. Just let it smoke. Let it smoke. See it coming through that cotton? Piece of cake. Anybody can do this. Gently, gently, gently blow. Now you can see it. There's our ember. Then you grab the bird's nest. Stick it right in the middle of that bird's nest and fold it over a little bit. Come on. There we go. Would be easier if we were outside. Oh, am I going to lose it? Come on. Here we go. Here we go. And blow it. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. No way, man. No. There we go. Okay. Boy. Thought I had this bird nest built right. All right. Here we go. That's the nice thing about the cotton roll. It lasts for a little while. Put some more in there. There's that cotton roll there. Amateur here, huh? I'm not going to get it to flame, darn it. Oh, there it was. Just briefly. Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, anyway, that's how to get, if you can start a fire from blowing on the smoke. I wonder if my stuff is wet. It rained the other day, that might be it. You saw the smoke. You're supposed to be able to take this stuff to fire. Wouldn't you know it? Now that's typical in the Wild West, right? You're out there hunting and fishing or whatever and you need to start a fire. And you can't. You've got to keep trying. How disappointing. I can hear it crackling. There we go. Gag me. Got all kinds of embers. It is just not gonna light today. Wow. Getting boatloads of smoke. Well, I can't get a fire to save my life today. I did this just earlier. Well, you can see the embers. I'm choking myself to death. There we go. Finally, finally. Oh my God. That tells you, you got to be persistent, right? So anyway, that's one really fabulous way to, man, I've got tears in my eyes. I got so much smoke in my eyes. Wow. That was a pain. But sometimes that happens. Yeah, now you can see the fire going good. Put it in the can there. There we go. To flames from just rubbing rust into cotton, making a fire roll and applying friction. Got to make sure those two boards are dry. No moisture if you can help it. My suspicion is this stuff was kind of moist. And you saw how much effort it took to get it going, but you can get it going. So carry a small vial of just cotton balls. They're cheap and chintzy. Unroll them, throw some dust. You ever been hunting or fishing and you see an old jalopy someone dumped off 75 years ago and it's all rusted out in the field? Or some old farm equipment or whatever? Yeah, use that stuff, man. Use the rust. It creates excellent friction. So there is your survival tip. Don't inhale the smoke as you're trying to make the fire like I did. Wow, man, my eyes are watering. Oh, that was fun, though. It's a challenge, you know. Get the genie of fire out of Mother Nature. We can do that. So anyway, there's your survival tip for the day. Remember, you're awesome. Be good, do well, have fun. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next Backyard Professor, either chess, survival, or cooking, or whatever video. I do have a chess video I want to make this weekend, but I wanted to show you that survival tip first. That's a fun tip, isn't it? That's great stuff. All right, you guys. See you next time. Be good.